Hi guys, it's a good morning over here. It's almost 6 a.m. here in the morning, and I'm here to give my birds food. You can see they're making a lot of noise. As you can see, I'm using light. That shows you that some people are still sleeping, but I'm here outside trying to give the birds feeds. So I want to talk about the best time to give your birds feeds and water. This is a very important video if you're planning to be a poultry farmer. Maybe you're a farmer and your birds are not laying well, and probably you are looking for ways how you can adjust. So stick around. If you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Asperia and I'm a poultry farmer. I'm here in my poultry house. It's very early in the morning. Let's give the birds feed and then yeah. So as you can see, they have also just woken up. I always switch off the lights in the night for them to sleep as well. So they have just woken up and just filled their feeders with feeds. Now, I already put the multivitamins yesterday, and you see they have already taken some of them, and I'm going to add as these ones get finished. So let's do the video. And see, I just close with taplings every night. So to help these birds to concentrate and sleep, I always want to remove light from them. And so every morning I have to wake up and fold these taplings and remove them from the houses so that fresh air can enter inside. And so I give my birds food every morning. It's morning here, just that I've come out because these birds are hungry and they really want to eat the food. They don't want someone to make noise for them. And so my birds were not laying like in a right place, like a right time. And so I was curious to know when to have all of them lay eggs so that I pick them at once or twice and I be able to do other things. So I realized that the moment you don't give your birds food early enough, they also delay to lay the eggs. And so this is what we do here on our farm. I wake up, I give the feeds sometimes in the very early in the morning at around the 6 to 7, between 6 to 7. Also I give them half of the food, and also half of the food I give them in the evening hours so that they eat and sleep when they are satisfied. So at around the 5 p.m. in the evening, I give them close to 12 kilograms because they are supposed to eat 32. So I give them 12 kilograms, and in the morning I give them 20 kilograms. And this is because during the night they are going to sleep, so they have a shorter interval of feeding, and during the day they are going to be here throughout. So that's why I put the much food in the morning so that they can eat throughout the day and they get the energy to the eggs and also to drink water. I also realized that when you give your birds feeds very early, it boosts their energy. So so in my poultry here, by 1 p.m. mostly all of them have finished laying the eggs. I've picked them and I'm back to doing my businesses. And also I realized that they drink a lot of water. They take enough water. because the moment they take feeds, they get thirsty and they take enough. The moment they don't have feeds in their houses, you find that drinkers are still filled with water. If you put multivitamins, they are taking slowly. So food gives them that urge to take water. So when you give them feeds in early in the morning, you give them water, they become very happy, and throughout the day they are very active. Apparently we are in a dry season over here. I did a video about that, and there is a lot of heat stress in the poultry house. So whenever it clocks the time of sunshine, like midday, past midday, the birds are not eating, they are just stressed over the heat. And so that's why giving them feeds very early in the morning is very key and very important. Today you have to bear with me. I'm just holding the phone like this and I'm having a good morning face, and so that is it. And so how do we weigh our feeds? I saw a friend of mine asking me, how do you know that this is 30 kilograms? You know what? Now, when you do not weigh your feed, you're going to underfeed your birds or overfeed your birds. You find that you are making losses either way. If you underfeed them, they're not going to lay appropriately. If you overfeed them, still they will not going to lay appropriately, because they will grow very fat, and also they will consume the food very quickly, and you find that you are giving them too much money, they are eating too much money, and they are almost finishing the profit. So that's why you have to weigh always. So I always bring my feeds in the basin, and we've been struggling like to weigh every day, have a weigh scale. So what we did, we got something that is equivalent to a kilogram. This is a spoon, and so this spoon, whenever I get the flour, whenever I get the feeds, it is equivalent to 1 kilogram. So that means I measure close to 20 spoons of feed, and that is 20 kilograms of feed, and we measured them to confirm whether they are 20. We don't want to give them less or more. We give them exactly what they need. With the birds, you just give them what they need and they give you what. So recently, those days I used to feed them, and I give them like 3 kilos, 10 kilos. I find like I'm feeding them middle of the day, and it was really not working well. They were not laying well. They were laying by, you find the last egg at around 7, and that makes me like so busy, because if you don't pick the eggs really at a good time, they will chew them. So giving your birds feeds early is really important. You see, it's coming to really morning. I have to prepare kids to go to school. It's really a good morning over here. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to turn my camera. I show you, I already had given them multivitamins since we are having heat stress on the farm. I already give them multivitamins in the evening, so they took some and some is still remaining. So I have to keep monitoring the house. If the feeds get done, water gets done, I come through and add some drinking water. I should actually add the feeds later in the evening. I believe you found something helpful, also encouraging you to wake up and hustle. So this is my clean basin, guys, and this is my spoon that I mentioned in the video. And these are the birds already, they are eating. Yeah, it's not yet a very early, so they are stretching up also. Yeah, so you see some of them had been up. So I already put the feeds. These are the multivitamins that they are going to drink. So slowly they are going to start feeding, and by midday I'll come back here and pick my eggs from them. So I'm now going to dig the litter, turn it up and down somehow, and then I go and do my other things. I prepare my kids to school and I start my normal days. So poultry farming is not for the weak. It needs determination. It needs, okwelekereza.